Imagine a time long, long ago. A time when the Israelites, God's chosen people, were living as slaves in Egypt, ruled by a powerful but cruel Pharaoh. They worked day and night, building cities, carrying heavy stones, and living in misery. But among them, one man would rise to change everything. His name was Moses. Moses' story begins in a dangerous time. Pharaoh was afraid the Israelites were becoming too many, so he ordered all Hebrew baby boys to be killed. But Moses' mother couldn't let that happen. With love and faith, she placed her baby boy in a basket and set it afloat on the Nile River, praying that God would protect him. And then, a miracle. Pharaoh's own daughter found the basket, and instead of harming Moses, she decided to raise him as her own son, right in the palace. Moses grew up surrounded by luxury, but deep down, he knew he was different. He was an Israelite, and his people were suffering. One day, he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. Overcome with anger, Moses struck the man, and in fear of being caught, he fled to the desert. For years, Moses lived a quiet life in the desert, working as a shepherd. But then, something incredible happened. One day, he saw a bush, burning but not turning to ash. And then, a voice came from the flames. It was God. God's voice, deep and powerful. "Moses, I have chosen you to set my people free." Moses was shocked. Him? A simple shepherd? But God promised to be with him. So, with courage and a little nervousness, Moses returned to Egypt to face Pharaoh. Moses stood before Pharaoh and declared, "Let my people go." But Pharaoh laughed and refused. So God sent plagues, frogs, hail, darkness, water turning to blood, 10 terrifying signs of his power. And finally, after the last plague, Pharaoh gave in. The Israelites were free. Moses led the people out of Egypt, but their journey wasn't easy. Soon, Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army after them. Trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's soldiers, the Israelites were terrified. But then, another miracle. Moses raised his staff, and whoosh, the sea split in two, creating a path. The Israelites walked across safely, and when Pharaoh's army tried to follow, the waters crashed back down, sweeping them away. Moses led the people out of Egypt, but their journey wasn't easy. Soon, Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army after them. Trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's soldiers, the Israelites were terrified. But then, another miracle. Moses raised his staff, and whoosh, the sea split in two, creating a path. The Israelites walked across safely, and when Pharaoh's army tried to follow, the waters crashed back down, sweeping them away. And that, my friends, is the story of Moses. A story of bravery, miracles, and a reminder that no matter where life takes us, God is always leading the way.